Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Tiger P. It's the Tier 8 German SPG located on the south spawn of Serene Coast, and it's under the command of agrestino1, and he's in the OLIMP clan. Okay, let's see how he gets on. Instantly I can see that he's got the 17cm howitzer, and I know that because he's got a muzzle brake. The 21cm doesn't have the same muzzle brake, and we can see that that GW Tiger also has the 17cm. It does have a much faster fire rate than the 21cm, by far actually. The standard reload for the 17cm is 31.64. And we can see Agrestino has got a reload time of 26.22. If he had the 21cm, it'd be 44 seconds, so it's considerably longer. But that is also for the standard reload, not for the reload after you've actually trained your crew and fitted a gun rammer. His first shot actually lands near a renegade. Backing up into cover. There aren't lots of trees around this area, and that can give away your position. You can see the other Tiger P has actually decided to sit in the cap area. Not a very safe area to be, just in case the enemy does turn up. The enemy team does have an ELC M90. Rounds out in the 122. Direct hit! Very good shot. 250 from that one. Okay, the alpha from this Arty is 750. It'll penetrate 44mm of armour, and as I said, the standard reload 31.64, and Agrestino actually has, I think it was 25, wasn't it? No, it was slightly more, 26 seconds. Another direct hit, this time on the Emil 1951. 326 hit points, so he's starting to rack up the damage. And look at that, beautiful target. 3 enemy tanks grouped together. When they do that, it makes it very easy to get direct hits, but you can also stun all 3 of them at the same time if you put the shell in the right place. He's almost loaded. I think the Emil's going to get it again. He's lining up the shot, but the guys keep moving about, so he's going for the tall one. Instead, rounds out. Goes long. RNG was unkind to him there. Yes, I always like it when the enemy groups together, because you've got much more chance of hitting both tanks at the same time and doubling your damage, but you can also sometimes get 2 tanks killed with 1 shot. It's been done before. Okay, 122 TM keeps coming forward, then pulls back just in time. There you go. Emil, and he gets splashed for 272. That was a bit of splash actually, and the reason is probably landed behind his engine, and it did damage that. Over on the peninsula, we've got a Udo's 14-5 who's decided to outflank our guys, try and come round behind them. We do have a couple of tank destroyers who might be able to do something about that. Rounds out on the IS-3, direct hit for 192. So he's certainly spreading the love all around, and that's what we like to see. The more shells you fire out at the enemy, more chance you've got of getting a Confederate. Okay, there's a couple of enemy tanks over here that he'd like to hit. One of them's a Scorpion G, just got hit. Line it up, almost loaded, rounds out straight away, maximising his damage. Oh my gum, he actually got the kill there. Let's have a look at that one again, because he switched over very quickly to the peninsula, so we didn't actually get to see the kill shot. But let's see. There's the Scorpion, comes into view. Takes a hit. Pulls back. Loaded, rounds out straight away. That one hit the hull of the Scorpion G. He actually hit the hull and ended his game. Okay, got 7032 hiding on that side. We're 2 up on the enemy at the moment, so it is going well, but oh dear, that's not so good. We just lost our 110, and that was the roadblock that was holding up the enemy. And it looks like their renegades turned around and gone back. It's an estimated shot. Just trying to get him as he was on the retreat. Oh, no, that's a nice target. The ISU 152. Still halfway through the load. And now we've lost sight of him. You can hear the shells whistling by. Our teammate in the GW Tiger is on our side of the railway line now. He's decided to come over here. Oh, we've got a nice shot here on the Emil. Or is he actually having a look while he's on the move? He's having a look while he's on the move. That can be dangerous sometimes. Because if you run into something and flip yourself over... Well, we didn't exactly see what happened again, so I'm going to do that again. Because he fired and then quickly came out of aim. And relocating straight away. Okay, there he is. He's looking at that Emil. Turns to face the target. Dialing in on the 122 instead. Rounds out. Direct hit. And we do know how much damage he received. 329. That's a good shot as well. Ooh, this looks very, very good indeed. We're not loaded yet, but we're close. And that Torvan is very low, and so's the Emil. Could possibly damage both of them at the same time. Looks like he's going for the Emil. Oh, he got both of them! He took out the Emil and the 122 TM, so he got a bombardier with that shot. 2 kills, 1 shot. Must be happy. Okay. Okay, he's waiting for the reload to go through. Yes, he's writing in chat at the moment. That was a good shot. He actually selected the 2 tanks who actually had low hit points. He's trying to get that ISU. He's very low on hit points as well. He's pulling back, fires the round in. No, only got stunned. We're 3 up on the enemy at the moment. Although actually we've got less hit points than the enemy. There's only 5 enemies left, 2 Arty in there. He's looking at the peninsula just over the far side. He's firing around in there because he thinks one of the tank destroyers in that area, well, the only tank destroyer in the game is the Strip S1. So he might be in that corner. In fact, actually, he wasn't. He was over the other side. And we now see where he is. And it now looks like it was one of the Arty that were actually over in that corner. And he just got wiped out, the FV207. So, we're going for the strip. Rounds out. Bit of splash for 275. Strips are vulnerable to Arty fire because they have very low hit armor. Only 30mm. Okay, there's only 4 enemies left, but there's 6 left on our team, but they still have more hit points than us. So it seems there's a lot of enemy tanks out there that have got lots of hit points, maybe because they haven't been taking part in the battle. And now we've spotted the enemy GW Tiger, and we're just dialing in, and rounds out. And that's a kill. So the enemy's lost all their RT now. There's no need to move for counter battery purposes. You can stay perfectly still and focus on getting good hits, but we're losing tanks bit by bit. We're now down to just 2 tank advantage, and the Centurion 5-1, the Australian Centurions, decided to go after our Scorpion. So don't go around the corner. We can try and wound this Centurion. Oh, he fell short, well short, and unfortunately the Centurion took out our Scorpion, and now he's off to the races. He's running for cover, went behind that house, and I think he left, as soon as he was unspotted, he left that house and he might be headed our way. The bad news is there's no other teammates on our team between us and that Scorpion, so he's now firing blind. This is not good. That Scorpion is probably not there. He's probably headed our way, and we can see the strip. and he just took a hit from our teammate in the GW. But the good news and the bad news is this, the other GW Tiger is further north than us. The bad news is if he spots the enemy, we haven't got much time left to live. And it looks like our Renegade got killed by their Renegade, but it was our ELC-790 that killed their Striv. And now that Centurion is going to work on the rest of our tanks. And yeah, I'm afraid this has all fallen apart because our tanks had so little hit points. And now it's just 2 Arty against 2 tanks, a heavy tank and a medium. And the heavy tank's a Renegade. The medium is a the Centurion 5-1, the Australian Centurion, which is quite nimble. They're both premiums, and this is one of the slowest tanks, slowest Artys in the game. It's not the slowest. The Fifi is a lot slower than this one. The 105 left H 18B2, top speed 28 kilometers an hour. This thing does 35 kilometers an hour. I mean, you can mod it to make it go faster, but it's very, very slow. You'd have to say snail slow, and it's also got a fairly slow traverse as well, at that matter. So 16.69 degrees per second. It takes a while to turn around, and if the enemy comes up behind you, well, you're not going to have a very good day. So Agrestino's decided to move forward and give his teammate in the other GW Tiger a bit of spotting, which is very nice of him to do it. We get a bit of warning that we've been spotted, but the sixth sense goes off. Oh no, they've gone round the outside, and our other teammate, yes, he's gone. He dies, the Centurion, who I think rammed him there. So Agrestino now is just trying to defend himself from that Centurion, who's probably after a Pascucci's. He's trying to guess where the guy's going to turn up. And he's been spotted. Okay, so here they come. I would think that the Renegade will leave Agrestino to the Centurion, and he takes one hit in the tracks. Now, shotgunning. Oh! Nope, the Renegade says no and shuts him down, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the third class tanker for Agrestino in the GW Tiger P. Oh dear, so sorry that it ended up like that, because you were ahead at one point by 3 tanks, but unfortunately most of your teammates had traded their hit points just to get those kills, and these guys on the enemy team, they still have plenty of health left at the end. He got a third class. He also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 exactly. He got a bombardier. He killed 2 enemy tanks with 1 shot, the 122 TM, and he took out the Emil 1951. They both had low hit points at the same time, and they moved together. And the shell that hit I think it was the Emil that it actually hit, but it took out the Tornvan at the same time. Well, not the Tornvan, the 122 at the same time. And he also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this one. He managed to get 11, and his win rate in that one was 3,169, which is quite a good score. In fact, it's Super Unicum score, but sadly it wasn't a Super Unicum win. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he got the highest damage on his team, but not the highest damage overall. The Renegade picked up the highest damage, 4,153. He picked up a high caliber and a Top Gun in that game. The second highest damage went to Agrestino1. He got 2,298. And the third highest damage came to the Scorpion G on his own team with 1,960. It should be said as well, the ELC-790 got a patrol duty in that game, and not many more hit points less than that Scorpion G. When it came to kills, it was actually the Renegade. 7 kills, 1 short of getting a Radley Walters, but he did at least get the Top Gun. The second highest was Agrestino, who got that Bombardier. He got 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Scorpion G on his own team, and that Centurion 5-1. Yes, unfortunately, those things are fairly nimble. And when it came to base XP, it's the enemy team that comes out on top. The Renegade 1,373. The second highest was the 122 TM, who got 883. And the third highest was the Emil 1951 with 869. And both of those tanks were killed by Agrestino. Isn't that funny? Yeah, they got the second and the third highest base XP, but Agrestino finished them off. So let's have a look at the... oh, by the way, Agrestino 520, second highest on his team on XP, but way down the table because, of course, his team lost. He fired 18 shots in that game, got 7 direct hits on the enemy, but no penetrations at all, 15 splashes, 2,298 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits, one was a penetration, one was a non-penetration. The Centurion only hit him in the tracks, whereas the Renegade actually fired a round right into his armor at the rear, where it was very, very open and very easy to get damage. 230 hit points of damage blocked by armor. That was the shot from the Centurion. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed, and he got 75 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 27,333 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, he actually took away a loss of 8,149 credits. I think actually he might have used, did he use any premium ammo? No, he did. I don't think he did actually. I think that was just standard ammo. 780 for the battle and no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. So congratulations on getting a bombardier, but unfortunately it was a losing game. You did score a lot of damage on the enemy, a great deal of damage, but it just wasn't enough because the rest of your teammates let you down. And yeah, I think they were trading too many hit points to get those early kills in the game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.